Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and we have to fave everybody. Yeah, just go on, I don't even know. We have to save everybody. I was going to say find and save. It came out as find. Also, it looked kind of weird that Mighty Bear 7 and the Cave Boy both looking into the hole right there. That turns out to be a cave in and of itself of the Stonehenge. I wonder if that was meant to give you like a little hint as to this is here, although there's a weird circle there, so you might check it out. I don't know. I don't know if that was just it just was an accident, it just kind of happened, or that was meant to be. Either way, we can use a brand new eraser to get rid of that eraser. And we have new enemies, the Mook Senior. This guy, probably the most annoying enemy in the area. Or at least really high up there. He has very powerful spells. As you can see, he just one-shotted Jeff, so we really want to hurry up here. There we go. He only lost about half his health. He can Diamondize, Brain Shock, stuff like that. It's just overall really annoying enemy. You don't want to run into him with a large group of enemies. Or a bunch of them at once. If so, hit him with your most powerful stuff. You also want to keep secret herbs for those guys, because they will Diamondize you, so watch out for that. And here we have more guys. We got a green screen on that one. Maybe automatic win? Automatic win. Yeah. Not that much experience, but considering it's only one enemy, it's quite a bit, which is good. Now this place is a very difficult dungeon in my opinion. Just with all the enemy types and stuff they have. Paula? Yeah, see, Paula's dead and Jeff is a diamond. That did not end well in the slightest. Luckily, I have a secret herb. However, for whatever reason, I can't just use it from Jeff's inventory. I have to give it to Ness and then use it on Jeff. Oh, how annoying. And then we also have a dead Paula to take care of. So, let's just go ahead healing Gamma that. Even though I could use that cup of life noodles that I had, oh well. But you really want to be careful with your PP use, because you will be using quite a bit of it, both for battle and healing in this area. Also 2 doors, I'm conflicted on which to go through, as you can now see. But yeah, just save your PP as much as possible, although you are going to be using quite a bit of it. So just be careful with that. And you may need to make multiple trips through here, especially for fighting all the enemies. You're going to have difficulties. So I don't know. Okay, spicy jerky right there. I wonder what that other door would have led to. Oh, it would have led to the same place, so it didn't matter which door I went through. Okay, well, just gonna go with this then. I went through both of them. Okay, there are more enemies here, but for now we're only running into the Mook Seniors. They kind of introduce more enemies as you progress through, despite the fact that the Mook Seniors are probably the worst enemies in this area, honestly. Just because of all the status stuff that they can do. Is this a new enemy battle? Yep, we have something new there. The Atomic Power Robot. First thing to note, he explodes. So, go ahead and kill him last, so that most of the damage that you would take from that would be ignored. However, because there are 2 enemies, Jeff is most likely going to die because there's no way that we can kill this Atomic Power Robot in time. Another thing that he can do is heal either his or his allies' HP. So, yeah, we're just gonna, in anticipation, heal up Jeff right there. Bring him back to life, basically. But yeah, he can heal his HP and other enemies' HPs, which is what he normally does, but still, just kind of really bad and annoying and awful. He's just an annoying enemy altogether. He barely ever attacks, he just heals up and lets the other enemies survive while he kills. And Jeff is still dead, so let's go ahead and use that healing Gamma that I would have used. And there we go, now he's back alive. And I think, no, that does not heal him up with full health. He is still very lacking in it. Guts Capsule, kind of really useless, but I will still use it. Exactly. Also, let's go ahead and give that spicy jerky to Jeff. Okay, that salt packet apparently did not have an effect, but it still healed him up to full, and that's really all the HP he has? I feel like he should have more. Oh, here's definitely a new enemy that we probably won't see. Oh, we do see, because I got a green screen. I thought I wouldn't see him because I got a green screen. I thought I would have killed him in 1 round, get the automatic win, basically. Oh, nope, not the case. Okay, well, the Starman is a very famous enemy from the Earthbound series. I don't really know what he does, however. Just spells, and maybe shoots a laser. Maybe we'll see more of them later on, but they move around kind of weird in this area. Also, Magic Butterfly. Why did I... Okay, I did grab that Magic Butterfly. And, oh, Ness turned into a statue. I was going to say, holy crap, Ness actually died. But no, Paula's the dead one. But yeah, I was going to say, why am I not going after that butterfly? There we go. And we were actually controlling Jeff. Like, Jeff was walking up front because our leader was kind of a giant diamond statue. But anyways, like I was saying earlier, the Starman Super kind of moves around on the overworld in a weird way. He doesn't just, like, slide around, walk, basically, like most other enemies do. Like the diamond things here that turn out to be Mook Seniors, or just anything, really. They teleport, and they have a certain range in which they can teleport per teleport. And every single time that they teleport, they get closer and closer to you. And they're really easy to get a green screen on, actually. So you could preemptively strike them incredibly easy. I think as long as they don't teleport on top of you, or right behind you like they just did, if you just run into them normally, you'll get a green screen, although that one was kind of iffy, so... We're just getting ambushed here, and everybody's dying still. Also, there's that Guts capsule. Let's use it on Pooh. Yeah. He needs more guts so he can release his poo. I don't even know. Another thing, you want to have Jeff using his heavy bazooka for all battles, especially if he has it. Well, if he doesn't have it, then you can't use it. To see, look, easy green screen on that guy. Despite the fact that the Starman looks as though he's looking at us, we still got a green screen on. What is with Death and Diamond? God. And those two especially. Okay, well, oh, I just wasted 20 PP to use on the wrong person. I think that's why I paused my gameplay for a second, because I had to go and facepalm right there. Okay, does healing Gamma... Okay, it does heal, Diamond, which is good, but it costs a lot of PP, and look at that, now Ness is out. And there's no... Yeah, Large Pizza heals pretty much everybody for full, except for Pooh. He barely gets anything from it, but oh well. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they don't give you a room where you can restore your PP like you can in that one sewer, as well as the factory where Master, Belch, only Master Belch was. Look at all these green screens, holy crap, very nice. And a couple of life noodles, that'll be good to relieve the PP strain on Ness. And we're just gonna go ahead and use a PSI Caramel, although that doesn't heal nearly as much PP as I thought it would. I was hoping for more like 40. Magic Truffle does heal 80, however, so it would be very helpful for this dungeon, especially with how long it is, and if you're fighting all the enemies. And especially considering soon enough we'll come up on a place where we will kind of need to farm something. It would be really helpful if you had stuff that could heal your PP. Either that or the KC Bat, which would put you over the top to get automatic wins all the time. And now this place looks significantly different. In fact, it looks like the factory, but all dark and glowy. Which is kind of neat. I like the glowy background. It is very neat and just very nice to look at. I don't know, it's just kind of weird and I like it. That looks like a door, but it's not a door apparently. I was hoping that would lead to a Magic Butterfly room, but not the case. Broken Harmonica, I have no idea what that fixes into. Pretty sure it's useless. Here's the Starman. Killed him. And there's more. So, if you just stop right in front of the Starman, like right where they would teleport, and then you go after them, you can get the green screen. And then you win very easy. Okay, I thought that was going to be the new type of enemy around here, but no, not yet. The new type of enemy, I don't think it shows up very much at all, if at all, in this area. However, in the next room, it will start showing up. So I kind of like how they have new enemies being introduced, like each room or every other room in this dungeon. And it's just a really neat dungeon. I like the design. But not a Magic Butterfly room. Unfortunate. Okay, let's just go ahead and climb down. Did I ever mention that Pooh and Jeff, well, Pooh especially, looks kind of really weird when he's climbing down ladders, mainly because of how far down his legs go. I don't know. Exit mouse. Oh, that is so helpful. I would have preferred a Magic Butterfly room, but just in case, we can treat him as one of our items. Do the exit mice wear the signs on their head like it's just stabbed into their brain? I don't know. Okay, this floor I'm not as huge a fan of. Mainly because you can't see where you are half the time. I mean, you can kind of see the lighter blue outlines. That was not good. But you can see the lighter blue outlines of the floor. But I just don't like how you can't really see the floor. It didn't seem necessary, really. Okay, trying to heal something. There we go. That did a little bit, I guess. Not much, but oh well. God, we have so many things. Molokai soup, finally trying it? Yeah, Molokai soup. Maxed out, okay, apparently that's a really good healing item. Although then again, Paula doesn't have that much HP, so I don't know. I'm still kind of iffy on that one. Okay, here we have our two new enemies. The Starman Super and the Military Octobot. I'm gonna start off with the Military Octobot. I believe that it can steal one of your items, but otherwise it's incredibly easy, doesn't really do very much of anything. Yeah, it can steal stuff. It can shoot a laser, which is basically its normal attack, and that's about it, I believe. It might be able to bind one of your party members so they can't move for the turn. I don't know, it just seems like a thing that thing would do. But that's pretty much it. The Starman Super, however, which is a very interesting enemy. It can call for regular Starmen into the battle, which are those gray silver ones that we saw earlier. And that's not the only thing they can do. I believe they have some PSI attacks, and they also have their regular physical attack, of course. But that's not what's interesting about them. Ooh, a Pixie's bracelet. We're giving that to Paula immediately. What's interesting about them is that they have a very rare drop. This drop is the Sword of Kings. I was about to say King's Sword, but I knew that wasn't the name. It is the Sword of Kings for Pooh. It is a 1 out of 64 chance of dropping, so I actually have a calculator right next to me. Yay for school, allowing me to have this calculator next to me. That is a 1.6 rounded chance of getting that to drop. So you're going to need a battle of around 80 or so guys. That's not right. No, maybe like 70. Yeah, around 70. That's assuming you decrease the chances every single time. Or you increase the chances of you getting one after every battle. But yeah, 1 out of 64 drop, I believe. Maybe it's 1 out of 128. I don't really remember. Either way, it's super rare. It is the only weapon for Pooh, and this is the only way that you can get it. So if you want Pooh's weapon, the Sword of Kings, you're going to need to fight a whole bunch of those guys, and wait for them to drop it. So really, this is the only time that I would suggest you level grind, or rather you farm. I guess that's the correct RPG term for it. Until you eventually get that sword, considering it is the only weapon form, and it is the only way to get it. And it just increases his attack by quite a bit. And it's just something to make the game a little bit easier. You don't have to, you could very easily, well not very easily, well, barely any easier than what you could before, find the sword, or beat the game without the sword. Also, these guys are all stuck in, I don't know, what are they called, tubes. Well, yeah, of course they're tubes, but, they're not test tubes, they're, I forget, I don't know, I haven't watched sci-fi stuff in forever. I was trying to see if I could talk to that guy from the Tessie Watching Club, but apparently not, nor can you talk to Dr. Andonuts, which is kinda sad. And there's the Apple Kid, and there's a hippie there for whatever reason as well, and there's another Starman, which we'll do that one later, but first, I'm going to see if I can possibly get the, Sword of Kings. And basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just move back and forth between this door, wait for a Starman Super to come up, and eventually I will win it and take the Sword of Kings, which I'm just gonna cut ahead till when I did that. I actually moved to a different area to do that. I believe I died at some point, and as soon as I started seeing Starman Supers, I went ahead and went over the... did it there. Either that or I wasn't finding that many where I was, so I went to this floor instead because there were more of them. Yeah, it's over by where the exit mice are. So there we go, we have our Sword of Kings for Pooh now. And I believe that took me, like, an hour, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Somewhere around there, I don't really remember, it's been months since I recorded this. But hey, we finally have it, now we just gotta make our way on back to where the test tube guys are, everybody that's trapped. And why I didn't cut this out, I don't really know, I could have ended the video there, but whatever. Oh, red screen, how dare you. But we are also significantly more powerful than we were last time. Like, we can one-shot that guy now. Because we level grinded so much, trying to get that sword. So there you go. It's just overall a good thing to do, I feel. But in the next part, we will save everybody. For reals this time. That time, I guess. See you all then. After I heal. So exciting. Am I... Maybe? Have I finished? One more life up for the road? Yeah, one more life up for the road. Let's go, Pooh. Oh, that sounded weird.